welcome back to the All Healers to 3K Challenge. This is episode 7, so this is a months-long journey, and this is where we're going to start this week off. Now, as you can see, last week we absolutely set up ourselves for success. We have multiple healers very close to getting to 3K, and we're going to start this week off with the Resto Druid. Now, the Druid is in a very unique situation where, yes, it can use like a couple maintenance 13s, but all of them are mostly easy dungeons, except for Priory. Priory, it has such a low key level that a single 13 Priory would take it basically 99% of the way to 3K, potentially pushing it over 3K. So we're going to be witnessing this week is a catastrophe of me trying to get a plus 13 Priory. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and crack the vaults, and then I'll see you guys after we finally time that 13 Priory. Oh boy. Okay, so, Mythic Track, Tier Helm, Mythic Track, Tier Hand. This is beautiful. So either of these is going to be a massive upgrade, but I think we take the Helm for just the item level, basically. Yeah, both of these are chef's kiss. Beautiful. Love to see it. We are spending today. I got my hands on a credit card, and we are just blasting. Okay, so neck and pants. Probably going to take the pants and catalyze them. As long as we get a piece that is, like, if we crack the vault and we literally get hands and helm, that's going to be super sad. But literally anything else, non-mythic, and we're good. Boomkin was good, too. I haven't seen as much Boomkin this tier. The Trinkets, Meldar's Toll is not what we're looking for. Chest, though. I'll take a Heroic to Mythic Track chest upgrade. It already has a two-hand. It could use an updated trinket, although I wouldn't be super upset if we just kept Mr. Pick-Me-Up, honestly. Let's get a good piece, man. The vaults are pretty good so far, Keaton. Pretty good so far. This character only had one vault slot, and it's a meta chopper. Our tank just said Lust. Okay, I need to play clean on this pool. Shoot. I got the pop shot. Demon Hunter has some Oh, I had aggro on something back there. Oh, there's already 3 deaths. We're about to have a 4th. Apparently I had aggro on one of the hunters back here. Or something. Because that was way more damage than I should have taken. Gonna come in and convoke. That is a cringe way to start this dungeon, but this dungeon is so cringe. I'm gonna LOS Disrupting Shout. Oh my gosh, 2 people trapped. And then how do I die? Wait, am I getting shot by everything at once? This is so cursed, man. Our tank's asking if it's resilient. Is that not the most cursed thing ever? I kind of want to go back and watch this. That is so cringe. That was a quick one. That was a quick one. Tank said we're cooked. Tank, you don't even know, man. We still go. Honestly, we're still fine on time. Like, there's a way we time this, so. I'm not quitting. But. Oh. And the Paladin's offline. And the... Oh my god, the Paladin went offline, then the tank flew in and insta-died. Like, to actual getting one shot. I think this next one's the nasty overlap, and I did just waste Convoke. So I'm literally going to spend all of this downtime spamming rejuves. Yeah, so here comes the nasty overlap. Pop my defensive. I have so many hots out. Like, this is not even hard. But I did send Trink. Probably didn't need to. But I had, like, literally everyone had a regrowth hot on them. Everyone had rejuve, double rejuve on them. We were so fine there. Just going to convoke because this is probably the last decay we're going to see. The scary part about convoking here, it seems like it's non-consequential. Like, it seems like a very obvious thing to just send convoke because we're about to kill the boss. The downside is this pool upstairs, like the first pool on the ship, which, by the way, we're missing a percent. The pool upstairs is a fantastic time to have convoke. So hopefully the tank lets me get up here and Oh, our guy must have ran into the aggro mobs, but hopefully I'm able to establish some hots first, which I'm not. But luckily, one of the dots went on the tank, so we were kind of saved by RNG there. Macro. Okay, we timed it. We're killing it today. We are killing it. This character is getting to 3K. I can feel it. Oh my goodness, the storm sounds beautiful. It's kind of sad. I was planning on going on a walk after the stream today, but I prefer rain. I'll sit on the back porch. I do need to clean off our back porch. There's still a lot of like pollen that's just like pollen and like dirt. So I'm going to take a broom, sweep it off, just listen to the rain after the stream today. And then I might cook with my kitchen back door open. Oh, that toll's going to nuke me. But I'm going to cook with the back door open so that I can just hear the rain all night. The thunder. It's beautiful. Might play some Resto Shaman later. Get some chain lightnings to go with this actual lightning. Ooh. Now we're cooking. I'm going to go ahead and Trank. And I'm glad I did because Trank makes me more tanky. And I 1000% would have died there to a bolt had I not Tranked. I don't like this chain pull that we did. There are so many casters here. This pull is ridiculous. We should have just killed the pull that we had. That was needlessly risky. I see a smite going towards the druid. Now those heal casts are going off. Yeah, we shouldn't have chain pulled there. I'm out of mana. Because we still had like a double paladin and like multiple casters alive of that first pack. Then we went and pulled the caster paladin pack. Like, it's just more of the bad stuff. I just need a wrath spam. I am out of mana. There's no shot. No shot. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing damage. I don't care about my damage. I'm gonna heal and then press Nature's Vigil.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Cringe. There's Chainmail just staring at me like a menace. Please. Kick the casts, please. I'll just turn off my sound. Stop casting at me. Oh my goodness. See, one of those smites just absolutely destroyed me. Can I hide behind this plant? I'm literally a Resto Druid. I'm one of you. Let's pop Vigil. I feel like I have that keybound somewhere. I need to find that keybind. Okay, we bounced back. That was super sloppy. I fell over. External myself. We bounced back. We're not even gonna res him. Oh goodness. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I'm just gonna Moonfire a bit. I don't really care about my damage here, to be honest, but I also know I'm literally a cat weaver, so like probably should go in there and rake a few things, but nah, not today. External the tank, just because if we lose the tank, it's over. Gonna hide from this shout. Oh, also I kept trying to rejuve my paladin while I was hiding. I need to rejuve the someone else. I should have LOS that. It's a big old my bad skis. Gonna move a life bloom to the paladin. I'm gonna LOS this. Do some big shock heals. I don't care how little damage I've done this pool. Honestly, having done 200k damage with how little damage fills I pressed, I'm proud of that. That's how bad my damage was on that pool. That's how little I care about damage here. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you so much. I think you could... Oh god, I'm getting shot. You could potentially be our only channel member right now. Oh my god, if I hadn't a defensive, that would have killed me. Oh man, this is bad. But Keaton with the support, the multi-platform support. What a goat. What an absolute goat. Oh, this poor mage. He has everything going his way. These bolts are doing way more damage to me than other people, by the way. Ooh. Gotta convoke. Don't cast on me, please. I have to bleed. I'm also out of defensives. Might need to bear form this pop shot. Definitely bear forming that smite. Alright. 0 deaths after all of that nonsense is crazy. Okay, we take that. Try not to do a lot of AoE damage because I really want these little ads to stay alive as long as possible. Basically, you want them to die. In an ideal world, the little ads die at the same exact time as Amia, because that means that your DPS had full uptime on cleave, or on not cleave, on funnel. We're gonna external this guy because he's not getting freedomed. Like this pool ends the moment Amia dies. If Amy is the last one standing, then you were inefficient. But if that just means that you did a lot of padding, a lot of cleaving. But if Amy dies at the same time as like the last the sharpshooter, that's like perfect. That means that this group is really good. They're funneling perfectly. Like, you love to see it. Well. Ooh, that's a nasty overlap. Oh, thank goodness the tank lived. Oh, I spoke too soon. I don't have anything for you, tank. I just have an endless sea of hots. Hopefully that's enough. Here comes Radiance in a few seconds. Gonna go ahead and blanket some hots. Moving it. Life Loom to myself. Gonna put down Efflorescence. I'm just gonna go ahead and convoke here. Because, yeah, this is the nasty overlap I was talking about. Where you get the spear during the Holy Radiance. So that's like the perfect time to have your convoke. It's taken me a while. You can go back and watch like the first time I did this series. I was nowhere like near good enough to do it. And it took so much error. Like, but now I fail a lot less keys. And for the most part, like a lot of the keys that we fail, oh god. A lot of the keys that we fail in the series so far are like, you know, like the tank runs in and dies kind of thing. Like, we don't have as many failures of like, oh, I just couldn't heal that I used to have. Like, if you go back and watch season 1 of this series, dude, City of Threads, it shaved years off my life. It really did. Trying to learn how to do that last boss on all 7 healer specs was ridiculous. But now there's not really a boss like that this season. I also have Convoke for the next 5 sec, which we will need for the next one, because if you bubble it, your party takes the damage much quicker, but then you don't have to deal with the dot after, so Convoke is like really good burst healing for that. Ooh, tank. Buddy. I'm gonna put Efflorescence over there. Oh, that's pretty tragic. I'm gonna move off of it. Move Life Loom to myself. Get some hots around, then I'm gonna Convoke as he bubble soaks. Ooh, the cast went off. Oh, the cast went off. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the DPS didn't even know the cast went off, by the way. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. So dungeon where we were, dude, we were cruising through the time. Now it becomes pretty sus, so I'm going to actually have to do some damage here. It looks like our group has the heart and the gumption to time this key, so we're trying it. Oh, that's so depressing. There's still a chance? You think so, Keaton? YOLO pools? Question mark? Anyone? Anyone down for some YOLO? I'm gonna bind with not the tank here. Because we kind of just need... In order for us to win this game... Time this key... We need our tank to just be a gamer and not really need our help. So, you know, one of the games that I play is Magic the Gathering. It's a card game. And a lot of games that seem absolutely unwinnable, like your opponent is just drawing the cards that perfectly beat your deck, and there's just like no chance for you to win. Okay, that sucks. Okay, that really sucks. Oh, that's just the key. But in Magic, there's this like theory where if you're losing, sometimes you need to play to your out. Like, if there's only one specific card in my deck that I could draw here, I need to play in such a way to where I play as if I know I'm going to draw that card, because that's the only way I win anyways. So, like, sometimes you'll do something a little different. So, like, in these keys, when it comes down to it, like, sometimes you'll see me kind of play a little riskier and squeeze in more damage globals and stuff. That's got to be the most tragic way that we've failed a Priory all season. I did not know that. That's good. That's good to know, because then you can make your weak orders say, like, some very helpful things like ramp. Ramp now, or something. Like, if you know, like, 5 seconds before a cast is going off, you can say, like, ramp now. Weak orders make my brain hurt. They used to make mine hurt so much. But I've spent a lot of time just messing around with them and stuff. Hope you all got your crack rocks, says the Warlock. I did not, but... to think I have that key bound. Come on now. I think... hear me out. I think Warlock cookies are a crutch. Okay? If you have to... oh my god, I got hit again. Why am I just getting targeted, man? If you needed a Warlock cookie to live a mechanic... I'm gonna hide, hide, hide. Oh, I thought I hid. There we go. I was too early. But you should never need rocks to live a mechanic. Oh, God. Got the hide coming in 2 seconds. I'm going to pop Nature's Vigil and then just hide from the shout and heal myself. I'm going to face... oh, that Thunderclap's going to hurt. That's okay. Ooh, I am freedomed, so I'm just going to run around. Born free. Okay. All right. Oh, don't do it to me. Live tank. See what I mean, though? You just gotta heal these prop paladins so much. Like, why are prop paladins made of paper? It's ridiculous. But you see there, I swapped stances right before that Thunderclap went out. And it gives you, like, a little, like, a few frames of, like, movement impairment, what's it called? Immunity to movement impairment effects. So it frees you from roots when you swap stances. But what I found out in Arakara on the final boss is if you swap stances, it gives you a few seconds of being immune to more roots, which in Arakara is a bad thing, but in this dungeon it's a good thing. So if you swap to like Bear Stance right before Thunderclap, you literally just don't take its damage, which is crazy. And I did it there. I don't even know the timing of it, and I did it there. We're going to move away. Okay, this pool is going to get very sketchy here. I need to stack in melee. I was putting down a Vortex. I'm going to boop out. I'm going to Convoke here. I'm getting pop-shotted, and Chainmail, I knew she'd do it to us. But we really need to be stacked here. Although it makes Chainmail a little more sus, it makes these cats more, like, manageable. I'm going to pop a defensive here, too. And just spam around the hots. I know Goust will do enough damage for the both of us. See, that's why you don't move out of melee on this pack. These cats, they just wait for you to stand out in range. We got to stack up. Like, they're going to claim victims. The cats are the killers. The moment the hunter moved out of melee, those cats just pounced on him and killed him. And then they started jumping on the Warlock. That's what wiped us in that 15 the other day, is someone wasn't standing in melee, and the cats just destroyed our party. Prop Pally's getting 100 interrupts a dungeon is nice. That's true. That is true. And in a dungeon like this, if they can survive the tank busters, the benefits you get from them kicking like all the casts in the world is so high. But the thing is like the relative cost, or the relative benefit, I should say, of that happening is a lot lower nowadays. See, you gotta stand in melee. I don't know. Gotta be in melee. Oh, now the tank's dying because these cats, they jump out and then they'll jump back in and hit someone in melee. So then everyone starts dying. So this hunter is literally getting us all killed, by the way. I mean, like, that's crazy. To still not notice that that's what's going on here is ridiculous. Also, I'm pretty sure someone butt pulled. I mean, this hunter is like... Am I wrong here? Is that not what's causing those guys to leap out? I mean, now all the cats are dead, so it doesn't have to stand out there, but like... Is that not what was causing all that? You have full faith this is the run? Okay, then I should stop dogging on the team. You know what, Hunter? Let's look at the damage meters. This Hunter is popping off. Good on the Hunter. I think this is the group. This is the golden group. In fact, I'm going to stop healing because I have full faith in these guys. I'm going to start doing damage. Also, I just realized that we went right, and I'm already just terrified. I hate this route. Like, I absolutely hate this route. Just going to convoke early. I probably did not need to convoke. I had a lot of hots out there. But now I can pop my Nature Sigil. Really got to combat these casts with regrowths of my own. I'm just going to Trank here. And then just heal around. External the Hunter. Oh, dang, I was literally casting into him. I'm going to Bear Form. Oh, no.
The strongest survive.
Oh, it was so misplaced. It was so misplaced. Oh, no. Millions dead. Oh, goodness. Yeah, man, that was crazy, dude. I don't want to be here all day. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I have a power drill, and I'm just, like, getting closer and closer. Oh, we didn't. Okay, we're still in here. What was I saying? I don't know. It's not worth repeating. Well, now we kind of have to pull crazy. Lust here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so many casters here. This is ridiculous. This is a Hail Mary pool. I'm just going to convoke early. We got to get a good hot coverage out. Oh, God. Double firebolt. Yeah, no one kicked the volley. Both volleys went out. That is not a good pool. No matter how Hail Mary you are, whatever this... This guy invited a 1900 mage. He kicked the hunter so he can invite this mage. Oh, please be a gamer mage. Like, please have like a 4K IO main. Y'all be watching the damage meters. If the damage is low... I don't know. Y'all know I'm not the person to like AFK and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna say like, hey, like, do you think this is doable with that damage? I mean, to be fair, it is just a 13. I know we've literally failed like 20 13s in a row at this point. So I can't really say just the 13, but like 13s, you do have like some time to spare in. 2 tanks in a group? Do we have 2? Oh, hey, literally, yeah, we have DPS worth of 2 tanks in a group. Tank trying to come in and carry his friend. Like, no, he was like a... I feel like he also needs this key, you know? Oh, my God. This is the exact same situation. The mage is standing out in range. These lynxes just jump out at the person standing in range. And they'll come back in and do big damage in melee, too. Oh, this is 100% a carry. Which, I mean, look, oh my gosh, mage! Okay, now we call it, right? Like, please, let me out. Okay, just play safe. Our damage is fine. Our damage is much better this group than it was last group, obviously. For obvious reasons, I'm not naming names, max DPS, Arcane Mage. But also, I think a big source of, like, my happiness, this is going to be super cringe and cliche, but like I said, yapping helps me play better, it helps me focus. Like I said, this is gonna be cringe, and I fully understand that before I say it. But a big source of my happiness is that y'all like legit allow me to do something that creates happiness in my life. Yeah, that was super easy because 2 paladins, by the way. But like, so back when I was working my, I would say 9 to 5, but I was working so much overtime. That's why it was so miserable. But back when I was working that job, it was so horrible. And it would put me in a bad mood. Like, it actually would. Like, it would kind of wear me down to where I just couldn't be positive all the time. Um, we're supposed to be lusting, by the way. But yeah, that I was getting like worn down more to where it was like depleting my battery and stuff. But now that I'm doing YouTube and Twitch full time, doing what I love, like just hanging out with people that I enjoy talking to, which is you guys. Like I love just chatting about how horrible I am at this game with you guys. Like that's a big reason why I'm able to kind of stay chill in all these keys, because y'all keep me sane. Okay, this is getting kind of sketchy. I'm going to go ahead and pop my defensive, and I'm just going to trank. And I'm going to watch these two because they have cast coming their way. Also going to go and kick that. Stop those casts. Oh, I'm going to roar that. Hunter, please get cast on by this. Oh, dude, that was so clutch. My convo...
Only the strongest survive.
Okay, Brawn Pike down. 0 deaths. We have 3 deaths in the dungeon overall, but this is so clean so far. Purification on me. Pop my defensive. Swift Mint. I have 6 stacks of blooms. I have 7 stacks of blooms on myself, by the way. That is why you see infinite little green numbers above my head, because I had 7 stacks of symbiotic blooms on myself. Let's see if we can match that number here on the Warlock. Got 3 stacks. Okay, no, we peaked at 3. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. This should have happened literally 3 hours ago. We should have been in and out of this dungeon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 30, 20. We're there. Oh, God. Druid, honestly, though, let me give a little wrap up to Druid, since we're probably not going to play it for a while. Other than today, Priory was cursed. I really don't think that had anything to do with how Resto Druid performed. I think Resto Druid is sleeper this tier in terms of how powerful it is and how fun it was. The amount of pools in this dungeon pool that are terrifying on every other healer, like even Mistweaver, I'm like, oh god, we're coming up on this pool. And the way that Druid, you just sit there and spam hots around and you feel so safe. So safe on this spec. It's insane. This spec is super powerful. And, you know, I thought that I would be very bored with it this tier, because at the start of the tier I was kind of bored. But I think it wasn't really boredom. I think it was that I was overcomplicating things. And that was back when I was still playing Grove Guardians. The moment that I dropped this talent, which is basically just another spell that you have to do to do your ramp and stuff, the amount of extra buttons this caused you to press was just like way too many. And you basically, it didn't really give you that much value. So like the moment that I swapped off this and just focused on my druid spells, I had so much more fun with this spec. It felt a lot less busy. I was just casting the same few spells. It simplified things. People just had infinite hots on them at all times. I will say the one downside, I think my biggest gripe with this spec is that if you want to have an interrupt, you have to take Skull Bash. And if I were designing Druid, I would make it to where this was a choice node with Skull Bash and Solar Beam. And I would make it to where, like, maybe if you pick up Moonkin form, then this becomes Solar Beam or something. So that way you don't have to force yourself into melee to get a kick off. Because there were a lot of times where, like, I saw a cast was coming my way, but there was like a swirly between me and the caster. And if I go in to kick it, I die to the swirly. If I don't, I die to the cast. You know, and that doesn't feel like a good gameplay exchange. So I definitely would do that. But that's it. I feel like this spec is so well-rounded right now. And I think that 3K push was like super enjoyable personally. There you have it. I mean, the push took so much longer than it should have. I legitimately thought that we were going to get the Druid and the Evoker done this week, potentially even get some grind done on the Paladin, but the Druid took up like 80% of our week, and that was not expected, and because all it needed was a freaking Priory. Now, After this was done, I did do some keys on the Paladin because that's what my stream chat voted they wanted me to push next. And for the most part, it was just a lot of lower levels like maintenancing, setting up for next week. So next week, you can expect a very good Holy Paladin episode. However, I only did like one key on the Priest, one key on the Evoker to get a vault opening. Nothing too special, so that's why you basically only saw, like legitimately only saw Resto Druid this episode, because it was just absolute chaos. However, let's go ahead and take a look at where we started off this week. As you see, like, we were set up pretty nicely. It should have gone very well. I'm sure you can imagine different possibilities that we get multiple healers done today. However, this is where we're ending the week. Still in not the worst spot ever. We have that Evoker kind of knocking on the door. The Paladin's coming up to speed, and overall, the Priest is very geared, from where it started the week. However, it's going to take a while to grind both priest specs, but like I said, we spent so much of our crest this week. We finally cashed all of those things in, so all of our characters gained a lot of item level. Hopefully with like one or two more vaults, we're going to be done with this thing because I need my time back. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Tell me what you thought down below. What was your favorite clip? We were trapped in Priory hell, but I'm glad that I got to spend it with you guys on stream. Make sure you guys check out the stream. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on Twitch and YouTube. Same username on Twitch as on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube so you don't miss when I go live or post a video. We got a lot of crazy announcements coming for midnight, so stay tuned for all of that. But guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in episode 8. Make sure you guys like the video before you head out. Until then, take care, guys.